It's been a while, and there's a huge moth in my car. Hi guys, I'm alive. In case anybody was curious, since I haven't really posted in a month or two. It is 80 degrees outside right now. It's fucking like 3:30 in the morning, and I'm sweating my ass off. So, accept it. I don't know. Okay. So I did want to go on here and make like a little like update so people don't, think I'm dead or something. So it's been really hard to make videos because I have nothing to talk about. Okay, that's a fucking lie. I have nothing excited. Like I can't rant right now because nothing is pissing me off to that extent. Like as dramatic as it's about to sound, when you lose everything, it's kind of hard to bitch about stupid shit. It's kind of hard to bitch about somebody's political movement or to bitch about like bitches or whatever. Just like for example, I was at welfare like a week and a half ago. Of course I was. Judge me, bitches. I was at welfare a week and a half ago, and I was this lady that was like after me, and she came in to like drop paperwork off or something stupid, and welfare's annoying. Like my address is welfare right now, so if I have to pick up my mail, I literally have to wait there for an hour and a half. But I'm sitting in air conditioning, so okay. I mean, like it's not that big of a deal. But she's sitting there and she literally waited for like 15 minutes, is bitching the whole fucking time, like, oh my god, I can't believe I can't just take paperwork. And I'm just like, annoying as fuck. Now, mind you, she's living in a camper in the campground because she's on vacation. I'm just like, okay. And she's bitching about, waiting and bitching. And I'm like trying to like make sure everybody who works there knows that it's not me because like I don't want them to fucking make me wait even longer because they think I'm fucking bitching about it. Like I'm fucking homeless. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I have to wait. And while we're waiting, she also gives me like unsolicited fucking weight loss advice. And I'm just like, really? Mind you, she is bigger than me. I'm aware that I'm fat. I actually know how to eat healthy. But as we're talking, she's like, you need to go to Wawa, which is a convenience store here. And she can go to Wawa like every day and get, like for 2 of your meals, get those, salads that you can make yourself or whatever that you just like pick out what you want in it and make sure you get spinach and this. And I'm like, I know how to eat health. Like I'm aware. And I tried to explain, I was like, I'm homeless. Like I can't spend $15 a day on food. And she's like, oh, well, you really need to make it work. And I'm just like, I'm homeless. Like I have a little bit of money that comes from my one job. It's like, okay, bye. And I know that like it makes no sense what I'm trying to talk about here, but like it was just something like that's as much I can bitch about. Like people that are like, it really puts your life in perspective when you lose all of it, And like, yes, I could have done things like kept my job at Sally's or got a second job or got custom boss out. I could have actually done stuff, but honestly, when everything first happened, I mean, I'm already a mentally kind of fucked up girl. When everything first happened, like it was an effort to wake up, and not because I miss my wife so much. Like I miss the relationship we had, but like after all that's said and done, like all the stuff that's happened, I mean, I love Shannon to death. She's one of my good friends, but whoever that person was and this person is not the same person to me anymore. Like too much has happened. There's no way I could be like, yeah, no. And it is what it is, like, because once you walk away from a relationship, you sort of see things that made you really not happy. And like, I'm the kind of person like, and this is a fault with me, that if somebody like loves me, you know what I mean? If someone loves me or like, is really good to me, I almost dim part of myself because I want them to like everything about me. And that's something I need to change. I don't want to ever dim my personality for anyone ever again, and that was one of the biggest things. And like, that's why, like, now when we talk, like, we do fight on occasion because, I mean, how the fuck are we not going to? But now when, like, we talk, if I notice anything that's, like, even remotely close to controlling, I'm, like, irrationally angry now. You know what I mean? Like, stupid shit. Like, I'm, like, irrationally mad now. But that's something I have to work on my own. But, like, this, as cliched as it's going to sound, everything kind of does happen for a reason. You know what I mean? I know in a year from now I'm going to be in a much better place. It's just getting through this. But basically, it's been about 2 months now, and the first month was kind of mentally it was hard to, it was just hard to function a lot, but I was able to get it through because I was staying at the Misfit house. Like I made that video last time about the House of Misfits. Staying at that house, I mean, lots of stories, which I'm not going to say right now because they're new, but give me a few months, I'll tell you the stories of the fucking house. But in the beginning of August, because I stayed there for the whole month of July. So the beginning of August, I went to social services, welfare, whatever. I wanted to see what the town had. They had anything for homeless people because, like, I know they did the homeless hotline, which you get like 1 free hotel room a year. So I was like, cool, that'll solve all my homelessness. Thank you. But again, I feel like it's my fault. You know what I mean? So I can't even be mad. Like, yeah, I didn't expect to, end up homeless and jobless and such. But like at the same time, like, the first time this happened, I worked my ass off. So it's like there's a little guilt there, but I know mentally that there's no way in fucking hell I would do it. Oh shit. Really? Pausing. Apparently if I close my door and turn my light on again. Hi. Anyway, all right, what was I talking about? Yeah, so I kind of feel like guilty on that, but whatever. So in the beginning of August, I went to Welfare to see if they had like, if I could get a list, you know, to like try to find like cheaper housing, like not even free, just like not $1,000 a month, you know, like something cheaper. And I found out that you have to be homeless for a year. Cool. With that no homeless, you know, shelter you guys have. And I also have to get like all this like crazy shit, like which makes sense. Like I have to apply for unemployment even though I technically quit my job because it cussed my boss out, which I'm not saying that it's cool. It was just at that moment, like my brain was gonna fucking explode. Also that I have to like, it's silly shit, but also I have to go to my ex-wife and have her write down everything she paid for the past 6 months. And I was just like, cool. So after that, I was driving around all kinds of pissed off, and I drove past the apartment. Now, mind you, in the middle of May, we were told that July 4th, we had to be out of the apartment. Like, our lease was not getting renewed, not because of anything we did, but because the company that owns the house doesn't like the company that manages the house, and, you know, a bunch of fucking hoopla. It's a bunch of fucking bullshit, and I'm not really too upset, because fuck this house. You know, I want to get the fuck out of this area anyway, so whatever, right? But, so we got that letter. I'm not the kind of, like, I'm not comfortable just staying in a stolen apartment, for the most part, usually, I guess. So on July 4th, I left, and, like, by July 7th, we were broken up. And, like, I had to, like, pull it out of Shannon, because I was just, like, yeah, I kept coming back, like, yelling at her, because I'm the kind of person, like, I am loyal to a fault that I wasn't comfortable with her being just totally alone, but every time I come over here, I would get so, like, you know, because, like, one of my biggest, like, things when we're in any relationship is honesty. Like, if you have any issues going on, like, you need to fucking say something, and the fact that she did not was just, like, and of course, like, various other things, but we're not getting into that right now. So I would, like, scream at her, but by August, the screaming was done. I was sort of just, like, okay with it, you know, I was like, this is for the greater good. So anyway, so I drove by the house, she was still there, and I was just like, because apparently they have not even attempted to kick us out. September 10th, they're finally kicking us out, like, we finally have to be out in, like, 2 days, but, like, it's been 2 months. So I went there in August, and I was like, you know, my name's technically on the apartment, so I'm gonna sleep in the second room, you sleep in this room, and we don't even have to talk to each other, you know, whatever, right? And the first day, you know, she cried, she's like, I want you back, and I was just like, sure. But knowing that this is a horrible decision, and it was, because after like a day, we were like, no, this should not work out. We just need to figure out our own shit, if that makes sense. So, we've been living together for a month now. For the most part, it's been fine. I mean, we have our fights. We're going to have our fights. You know, we're a broken up couple. Oddly enough, though, she gets really mad when I say my ex. Like, really mad. And I'm like, why does it bother you? She's like, because you're my family. And I was like, doesn't mean I'm not your ex-wife. You know, like, because the minute this all happened, like, I want to change my name back. I want to, like, you know, I want to just cut and start over again. You know, like, I'm ready to fucking move on. I'm ready to move in really bad now. But, yeah, it's just kind of weird, but whatever. So we've been living together for like a month, and we pretty much get along well. You know, we're pretty much taking both salaries that we make, like her check and my check, and sort of like making it survive. But 2 days from now, we have to be out of this house. And I called some of the, you know, there's a lot of like, there's no homeless shelter around here or anything like that, because, you know, Kimmie County doesn't have homeless people. But there's a ton of like crack motels, which you've seen in one of my videos. And that one's $50 a day. So I'm just like, I'm not staying there $50 a day. So I called one called like Whispering Woods, which is like the known crack motel. And they definitely have weekly rates. So it's like, perfect. It's fucking hot shit in here with this fucking door open, though. Like, please don't fucking fuck up late. Anyway, so, Whispering Woods, and, you know, we don't have a homeless problem in Kimmie County, but they're fucking having a waiting list to live in the crack motel. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Come to find out, it is $250 a week for the efficiency, which is just like a fucking room, which I was like, okay, I mean, beggars can't be choosers. But there's a waiting list, and no dogs, even though my partner has a disability dog. No, somebody had a small dog and it destroyed everything. And I'm like, it's a crack. Okay. So there's a waiting list, so that's not going to work out. So our next option is living in a tent in one of the campgrounds, which after all this stuff, I mean, after living with no, you know, electricity and for 2 weeks and, you know, pretty much living mostly in my car, cool tent. I'm not like, everything that should make me fucking freak out, I'm just like, what's next? Like, keep fucking moving. Because the minute I stop to fucking really think and obsess over things, I get upset. And it's just like, I can't do anything about this right now. I need to get a job. I need to fucking move on and figure out where the fuck I'm going to live and just keep it going. You know what I mean? I can't, and maybe this is bad. Maybe I'm going to like explode one day, but like, I really can't just fucking cry over it anymore, if that makes sense. I can't be upset over it anymore. Like, wasn't upset more than like a few days. It was just like, I gotta keep fucking going. Like, I can't fucking stop, you know? It's probably really unhealthy, but meh. So, yeah, so we're going to live in a tent for a little bit until we can find another one. Now, I'm trying to find something called a winter rental because I live in a tourist town. So winter rentals are cheaper, like way cheaper rentals. And they're from like September, October to like May. Perfect. Because I told Shannon already, I was like, I don't want to live with you forever. I was like, well, we can live together for like 6 months or so while we both sort of get our shit together and figure out where we're going to go and move on from there. Like, I mean, if in a perfect world, I would be in Philly right now, you know, or I'd be like wherever. But it doesn't work that way, you know? And like I said, like, I can't let her just be homeless, even though, like, everyone's like, I got two sides of that. Every time I say, like, I can't just let Shannon be homeless, even though she was okay with me being it. But I have friends to stay with. But there's always, like, two sides of thought. Either people who are like, oh, you guys are get back together. No, we won't. Don't even want that. But thanks for listening to anything I'm saying. You know, like, it's like, I know you think you're doing something nice for me, but you're not. Or, fuck that bitch, rah, 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 rah. You know, I'm not some bitter fucking Betty. I'm not gonna be like, you know, like, I'm gonna be better for this. Like, I'm gonna find somebody who is a little more me, and she's gonna find someone a little more. Like, I just can't, I can't be upset about it, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not gonna hate her for it. It is, you know, like, that would just make me some bitter, angry bitch, and all it's gonna do is hurt me. So it's like, meh, you know, I gotta just keep fucking moving on. Yeah, so, like, that's what we're gonna do. Now, I do have, like, 3 options of places to go, which is awesome. Now, the one place is, I was thinking going to Philly, because I've always wanted to live in Philly, and it's literally, I have no ties to anywhere. My mom lives in fucking North Carolina. You know, I have no ties to anything. I have no reason to stay anywhere. I fucking hate this area. I didn't grow up here. I'd rather just move back to my hometown if I'm moving anywhere. But, like, I hate Cape May County. Everyone fucking knows me because they all know my wife. And it's just, like, I can't go anywhere without somebody fucking talking to me about tattoos and shit like that. I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. Like, I am fucking nipping at the fucking heels, like, chipping at the fucking heels, like, get me out of here. So I was thinking move to Philly because I've always wanted to move to Philly. But I have to move by myself, and I hate being alone. As in the aspect of, like, I hate living alone, like, because then I'll just sit there and talk to myself all day, like I am right now. The other option, or, like, way more fun. One is moving with my ex/best friend in Andover, New Jersey, which is, like, more like North Jersey. It's an hour from Manhattan. I'm like, ooh, New York, yes, yes, yes. Now, the last one is super exciting, kind of terrifying. Moving to New Zealand. My best friend lives in New Zealand and loves it. Loves it. She owns her own fucking screen printing business. Like, there's like, with the money I make, I could literally take care of both of us. She's like, but if I get you into screen printing, you'll be set. I fucking would love to fucking screen print. The only thing that's really, like, making me, like, double think the idea of going to New Zealand is my mom is in her 70s. And it is a 24-hour plane ride from New Zealand to America. And, like, $5,000. So if something happens, I need to be here, you know what I mean? And I can't be here if I'm fucking in New Zealand. So it's like, so if I do, I need to have $5,000 in my savings for all times, in case anything happens to anybody that's family related. Because, like, I'm her best friend. I can't just be like, nah. And she doesn't go on planes. She's never took a plane ride before in her life. So I would never see her again unless I keep back to America. You know, that's the only thing that's really stopping me. Everything else, I'm just like, new start, new bitch in town. What's up? New bitch in the country. How you doing? So it's an option. I do really want to get back into making videos, and I'm going to try to at least make a few vlogs so people, like, know what's going on in my life. I'm not doing anything else, but, like, I'm kind of, like, numbing my brain by watching YouTube videos all the time, you know what I mean, or, like, listening to podcasts and, like, forgetting where I am for a little bit, but I gotta stop that. So yeah, thank you for listening to me ramble. If anybody got to this 13 minutes of this video, I'm sure this makes no sense. It is fucking, like, 4 in the morning almost, so I'm sure I'm just fucking rambling and talking in my car, which is totally fun. If you still are subscribed to the channel, like, I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Because as silly as it is, I'm not someone who's like, oh my god, I mean, when I look at my numbers, I have 345 or something. It means so much with, like, 2 people watch it. You know what I mean? If 2 people watch it, I'm just like, oh. So the fact that, like, no one not a bunch of people, like, gave up on me or were like, fuck you, bitch, you haven't made a video in fucking, 2 months, you suck. You know, I'm sure people have, but they didn't say to me, so fuck it. Means a lot, because honestly, like, I really do like my little YouTube channel. As stupid as it sounds, like, this is my fucking journal for the next, like, decade. So, when I'm 90 and have no memory, I can be like, I did things, or I was mad about things at least. I don't know, it means a lot. Like, I like my little channel and I don't want it to go away. Yeah, that's cheesy as fuck. Alright, it's late as fuck. I should probably go to bed, but I'm not going to. I'll probably just sit in my car and listen to music, or a podcast, or act like my life isn't falling apart. Yay! Manic energy. Alright, bye!